It's recording. All right, double checking, and it should be live now.
Nice.
All right, it's live. We're live
Okay.
now.
Wait, now did you say? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, I can see Matthias. My camera's on. I don't see you, Brian.
You see the black imposter guy behind us?
Yes.
Yes.
That's me.
You don't have your camera on.
I mean, I can turn on the camera, but then it would
Well,
be an awful background. I don't have a wall behind me as Matt
well,
does.
neither do I. So can they see us?
Hang
Yeah, they
on,
can't
my
see.
wall
I
literally
mean,
just
I can put on the camera, but then it would just be covered by the other screens, which I can't put into a three-way because I need a paying
Right.
account, which I don't.
So I can see Matt, and Matt can see me, but the people watching, cannot see us. Correct?
They can. This is the live monitor. I can take it out though.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I was just curious as to how this worked.
All right. Just need. I can replace it with an image and just put audio only, but it does the same purpose. I mean, I would put my face, but it's kind of
Like
pointless.
you would, but you're not gonna.
I'm not gonna. I mean, I've shown it already on the YouTube. So if you want to see it, you could just watch the live stream in which I did the Harvard Games, a Catholic Harvard parody of Harvard the Hunger Games.
Mm.
Harvard Games, Hunger Games. It's a
all
nice
right.
little
Is my
parody.
camera only like all laggy on my screen, or am I very laggy for you guys?
It's
You're a
pretty
little bit
laggy.
laggy. I mean, I'm lagging a little bit. Is my audio? Does my audio match my screen?
Yes,
My camera?
yes, it does.
It does.
Okay. Yours.
Congratulations, you have good internet.
Yeah. I guess.
See,
Good
okay,
enough.
that's the thing, because I have the little camera up in the corner, and that matches me. But the actual camera showing like next to
It's
Issa,
the
that
same for
doesn't
me.
that
It's the same
that
for
doesn't
me.
match me.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking at myself, and
Hmm.
I'm like half a second behind as I'm speaking. But
Hmm. All right. Now let me just pull up the questionnaires before we get into. Actually, hold up. I need to do the introductions. Okay. So, Isa, raise your hand and say who you are.
hello. I'm Isabel, otherwise known as Nomad on CH, Catholic Harbor moderator and member. Thank you for having me, Brian.
Yeah. Yes. I. 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 Oh God. Okay. Next, Matt. Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, I'm Matthias, MJ Linder on stage, also a moderator like Issa. And
Yay.
yep, thank you for having me, Brian. I'll just copy
Yes.
everything Issa.
Just copy.
Copy her introduction.
Yes. A nice little precedent. All right then. Okay, I want to go off. Actually, let's do some mod questions, which I've actually always wondered and actually never know. Uh,
We will answer what we can. I'll say that.
all right, all right.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I heard somewhere, I forgot where, it was in the topic, but that there's a secret forum for mods. Is that
It's
true?
not secret.
Okay,
I
fine,
mean,
fine.
it's not really a secret that it exists.
I just didn't know
It's
if it
not
was true or
It's
not.
it's private only for moderators and
Yes.
admins, but it's not a secret forum.
It's just not.
Is it a
public.
chat or a forum?
It's a forum.
It is a forum.
So you can post topic in this moderator's chat or the forum, like you post a topic there.
We're gonna get in so much trouble. Oh my god. um,
Uh, yes.
So you can create topics in this. So Have you made
It's
topics?
a regular forum like anything. Take humorous musings and then just make it private, and that's essentially okay. That's a bad example because we don't really joke in
No.
it, but that's yeah.
Okay, so you can make topics in that special little forum, right?
Yes.
So have you made any topics there?
Yeah.
No, Matt. You're gonna get us in so much trouble, Brian.
What? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I
No, not you. What?
feel like this is
I
more
mean,
of an
okay. So
interrogation.
just to clarify, if you feel uncomfortable with a question and don't know the legalities, then we can skip over it because I don't want anyone to get in trouble.
Yeah, there are some
Okay,
things which we
I
probably will
just
not be
I
able to
just
answer.
assume that
Yeah.
if you guys made the topic, then you would be in yourself responsible for it, right?
No, well, no, because everything that stays in the mod form, whether we create the topic about it or another person does, it cannot leave the mod forum. So we can't say what we create topics about or anything that goes on in there. But the fact that it exists, yes, we can confirm that. I guess it's not really a secret, like Matthias said. It's just not uh, talked about publicly, so people don't really know it exists. But we wouldn't deny that it does, if that makes sense. But
Okay. So kind of like the cases inside the FBI department. They're actively investigating, so that way nobody knows who's being targeted or
I
something
mean, when
like
you put
that.
it like that,
Oh,
I mean,
let's
I guess that's an okay analogy. Yes, the FBI building exists, but nothing in it is allowed to be discussed
yeah,
publicly.
because it's all classified information.
right.
Okay,
That
so
works for an analogy, I guess.
is there any declassified information that you guys know of that is able to be spoken of?
Well,
Nothing off the top of
generally,
my head.
no.
So
Unless
there's no declassified information.
no.
I mean,
That's why there's a mod forum.
Okay, so theoretically, in this
Mhm.
mod forum, if someone were to make a report
Mhm.
and it was a questionable report, and
Mhm.
you don't know exactly the legality of the whether to take it or not, you would make a topic in the moderator forum to discuss that report. Theoretically,
E-
of course.
Theoretically, completely hypothetically,
theoretically,
yeah. So we usually, I mean, we're a team. We work as a team. So if there's something that we're unsure about, then we'll ask each other and say, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? What needs to be done about this? That kind of thing.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Let's see what other theories is there. I wonder if anyone's viewing actually. One concurrent viewer. Playback, two concurrent viewers. Seven
One
times
is
30.
Mr. Warren.
I don't listen. Listen. None of the videos, none of the live streams. I don't tell anyone if they want to subscribe. They can subscribe and hit notification bell, which I encourage you to do because otherwise you won't be notified of anything I do. Because YouTube is trash at notifying people unless you have notifications at full. So
Yeah.
that's that. I don't. So they won't watch until after the stream ends or during the stream. I don't know. It depends whether they were there or not. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Where did I put those questions? Because I want to put some old questions I gave. I had set up some questions specifically for Dio when we were gonna do a live stream on Thanksgiving, but in the end, he backed out last second due to some life complications, which is
Yeah.
understandable because since we're students, life is more important.
Yeah. We've had some pretty interesting scheduling
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's good that we're finally doing it.
Oh yeah,
This
for
is
sure.
like
They're finally good.
what the fifth plan Brian shouted us. Like, hey, can you guys do this?
Hey, I actually managed to get a podcast. Would you look at that?
Yeah.
All right. So what else? Hold up. I can't find it. Where is it? Where is it? I put it in Google Notes. Where is it? Oh no. Oh here, I found it. All right.
Is there a tournament today?
I think so.
Did it already happen?
It starts in an hour, or in this case, half an hour.
Oh, alright.
Which means that to join the tournament, you would have to start in like about 8 minutes.
Thought I was late.
Okay, so so some general questions. How did you hear about the harbor? Because obviously, you weren't born in it. So
That's what you think.
what? Impossible.
But no, I saw it being advertised on Seaton's homepage, and I talked to my mother about it, and eventually, like 3 months later, she finally submitted a thing for me to get in.
3 months later.
Yeah,
After those
the way I came into contact with CH is pretty interesting because I was what I think I was 15, and I thought it was like I heard about it. I thought it was the lamest thing ever. I thought it was so dumb because I just had no idea what it was about or anything like that. So I just kind of assumed
I mean, to your credit, I agree that the name is a bit cringy, in my opinion.
No, it wasn't just the name.
I don't think so.
The name is
I don't.
fine.
I think the name is good.
It's the thing that kind of made me skeptical about it was just the concept of it. A couple of years ago, I mean, it's crazy how different of a person I am now. But I kind of was in with a bit of a weird crowd, and they were kind of because I've never been on social media any kind. As I got older, my friends were on it. And they were like, "Oh, why don't you have this? Why don't you have that?" And my mom would not budge, which nowadays I thank her all the time for because obvious reasons.
Oh yeah, for
But,
sure.
But so my mom told me about it, and she actually tried to get me to join for
Oh, so it was your mom who encouraged you?
for about 6 months. She tried to get me to join. I was like, no. And then I was finally like, okay.
Wait, so if it was months,
can't
and it was
really
released in what year? I think it was 2018, probably 2017, right?
When I
CH
joined?
was created.
Oh no,
when
see,
when the harbor was created, it was probably 2017 or 2018.
it was December of 2017. The day that it opened was December 1st, 2017.
Yeah, so you must have gotten the must have been promoted
Yeah.
when?
It was probably 20.
Back in January, probably.
Yeah, it was probably like December of 2018 or January of 2019, I think, when I kind of heard about it for the first time.
A year after. Because if the harbor was created in 2017 and you joined around December of 2018.
Well, no,
That's
I
what's
didn't
been
join
good.
until July of 2019 because I heard about it December or January 2018, beginning of 2019, and then I was like, no, I'm not joining this. And then I finally cracked around July, and then that's when my account was activated. The day I joined was, I think, July 21st, 2019.
Oh, that's right. You joined 3 days before the anniversary of my first year.
Wow.
Oh. Wait, so Matt, you heard it and then it was like, what, how many months after it? Like in what year
I
did you
think it
join?
was a couple months before my mother finally got around to requesting an account for me.
Okay, so you heard it, and it was probably in the homepage like the first year, so around 2018.
Yeah, it was in the homepage of Seton.
So if you joined in July,
July
That means-
2018.
yeah, in July
Yeah, you joined the
2018,
same month as me, just the year before.
you got joined, but the count wasn't approved until much later, right? Or no?
No, it was like July 27th that my account was.
Oh, so it was in
approved.
the same month.
Yeah,
I
my
think the
mother
first
requested like the beginning of the month, and then by the end, I was approved.
yeah, the first time I went on the site, I think was August 1st. So I joined. It was like about 9, 10 days. Not bad.
I was like extremely inactive my first year on CH though.
Me too. Me too. I probably went on like my post count was hovering around 20 until the beginning of 2020.
So here's a dumb question. What was your most cringy post that you remember?
That's a
I don't
great
remember.
question. Looking at some of my early debate activity. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, but
I could probably find some extremely cringy post on an old Harry Potter debate if I tried.
yeah,
Okay.
I've never gotten involved in one of those before because I don't even.
No.
It's just a whole other monster that I really don't want to.
I didn't even know that Harry Potter was controversial until I joined CH.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I didn't do a lot of. I'm not a Harry Potter fan because I never watched the movies or the books.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, personally, I don't want to ruffle feathers by saying this, but no, I've never grown up with it, so I don't really see a point in getting into it now. Personally, it's just not something I desire to get into now. But yeah,
I've read the books and watched the first one or two movies, but that's it.
I don't have anything. I have no lore concept. All right, let's see. Which member did you meet first?
the first
I mean,
person.
So, like,
I mean,
personally,
which member
me.
did I meet on the site, or which member have I met in real life first?
No, which person did you meet personally from the site?
Personally, okay.
Meet personally,
Well-
but not like in IRL. But
Well-
like
Technically, I guess it
personally.
was Ethan or Arsenal X because he was the only person I knew on the site for a while, due to the fact that we were like best friends in real life.
mm. What about you?
Well, Natalie, Smart Kitty, she was one of the first people. Smart
And also, I'm
Kitty,
gonna listen to music.
Everett, Marie, Adelaide,
Hold up, I can't hear that.
the first real that I made that was really one of those people that kind of changed my life.
My favorite song.
Or at least my year, to say the very least.
Of course, Charlie Puth. That guy's legendary. Actually, both of them.
Hard. I can't remember
We're gonna go harass.
one of things. It was probably either Cherokee or Art at the beginning of this year.
A child.
So
Okay. So, did you get into any trouble with the admin in any way?
never.
Not with the admin specifically. The one PM like as like he sent to me as like a moderator specifically was the whole Skeletor profile photo. So he wanted to remove everyone's Skeletor profile photo.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, probably a month or two before I was appointed, I became. Semi-close friends with the other members. So, we started off in the website. So I remember talking to them one time, and I think I brought up the fact that I had never been modded before, and really didn't even get still to this day. In the short answer.
All right. Let's see. So I guess that's all the questions that I have left from the Dio interview that I had planned. The rest of them were all Dio related, so I don't know if you guys want to answer that or not.
They were all related to what?
The Dio, which I may or may not have plagiarized from a uh, a uh, a survey he made that was on CH because I had done research that to ask
I
him
will
on.
be right back. Hang on.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
all right.
then
So
maybe we should do-
let's do dumb questions then about Dio. All right. So this is one I took from his uh okay. So this is one I took from his survey, which I found pretty hilarious. Is Dio annoying, a heretic, somebody you want to ban from CH, or neither of the previous adjectives?
What? Repeat the question.
That was literally in the survey he made on on CH, which I
Who made?
found.
Who?
Dio, he made this a
Oh,
survey of himself, which I
Uh-huh.
found while
Uh-huh.
preparing for an interview with him in Thanksgiving of last year.
Oh.
So that's
Okay.
where the question came from.
Okay. So the question is, what I heard was, which member do you think is something, or what is the question?
Okay, so this is the question:
Uh-huh.
Is this Codice annoying, a heretic, somebody you want banned from CH, or neither of the previous adjectives?
I mean, I love Dio. He's a great friend. He's a
Yeah,
great friend.
he's
I love
hilarious.
Dio. Love Dio.
He's a
I
cult
wouldn't
clash.
call him.
Yeah. Actually, this summer I'm going to be going to the Christendom camp. And he will be there as well, which I'm super pumped for. That's going to be a lot of fun. And Maddie, Allison Wonderland will be there as well. So it'll be, and a couple of others as well. So that's going to be a blast. I'm so excited to spend the week with them.
All right.
Welcome back, Matt.
Thank you.
Yes, what were you saying?
What was I saying?
Yeah, you were gonna say something.
Oh, you asked a question of, I believe it was whether we want if Dale would fall under the categories of annoying heretic or someone you want banned from CH. I would say none of them.
Yeah,
He is the best.
he is the best. He is the best. All right then. All right. All right. So let me see. Let's see. Okay, I got some other questions, but I'm just looking for them. Okay, so these are now also plagiarized from Yai. So let's see, because I think it'd be pretty hilarious. What would you do if you won the Super Bowl?
Well, I don't have a huge interest in football.
If I Super Bowl, I just like probably mount the ring or something. I don't know. Do something with the ring. Maybe like put it in a cake. I don't know.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'd probably do something with the ring. I would also, I guess, party.
Party. All right. Okay. Give the name of movie sequels that don't exist. Like give the title. Like give the title of a movie to a sequel that doesn't exist.
Trying to think of a standalone film, but there are so few these days.
Yeah. Everything's a series nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not creative when it comes to stuff like that.
All right.
Captain
So,
Marvel too.
if
Captain Marvel too. Wow, very creative.
Brian, if you don't have any more CH related questions, I can probably come up with a few for Matt at least.
Oh, all right. Yeah, because
Now I'm
I
nervous.
ran out of CH related questions and went with the deal thing. I mean, I had the mod questions, but that's literally it. About the mod farm? But that's pretty gone.
So, Matthias, what do you think about being a mod so far?
It's nice. It's sometimes slightly stressful, but for the most part, it's good. It's a good job.
Yeah. And what do you think about the rest of the team? What do you think about the dynamic there? Do you enjoy that, or have you been enjoying that?
Yes, I have been enjoying the dynamic between everyone.
Great. That's awesome. And so far, what is your favorite part about being a mod? Do you have one yet?
I guess it's just being able to grow closer with the people on the mod team, like you as a whole.
Yeah.
And
That is- Yeah, that's
people
one of
like
the great.
Draper.
That's one of the great things about it. Yeah, I didn't realize my favorite part about it until probably around like 3 or 4 months after I was it. And then at first I didn't know. And then I think my answer to that question would be being able to like PM people, because I made a lot of friends through, you have to PM people, and people kind of get a little timid around that because it's something kind of scary, but I always try my best to make them as lighthearted as possible, and then you get to strike really cool conversations up with those. It's actually how I became friends with Nerd and Flip, actually. Was just conversation and strong.
Wait, you won! I won first! I didn't even see it! I didn't either.
Wait, so let me ask you guys something. Do you ever feel ostracized being a mod?
Jesus die. Well, upon occasion, there are some groups that don't welcome us very warmly, but for the most part, members do like the mods.
Yeah, I feel like there are a lot more people who, and this was something that I have had to learn through the past, especially the past month or two. There are a lot of more people who are very supportive and very kind. There are way more of those than the people who outwardly make it known. So it makes the job quite easier knowing that there's always going to be a few people who will be like that in one of those situations. It's always going to be like that, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It isn't as bad as it seems to be. While at the same time, I could say it both ways, but for the most part, people are really supportive and kind.
Yeah. There's always going to be a few people in every group that doesn't like you.
Yeah, right, exactly. And
especially when you're in a position of
authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely what I've had to learn, and I've learned that it's just one of the things. It just comes with the job, and it's something that you have to choose to turn the other cheek to. Like, you're going to face it always, but you have to not let it get to you so much, or else it's just gonna rip you apart. And that's kind of what happened to me because I cared about it a lot. I cared about it too much to the point where it it became a big point of internal conflict that I just really didn't know how to deal with. But that's kind of why I left, because it just got to be so much. But after coming back, I've realized that at the end of the day, Catholic Harbor is a very small, private Catholic homeschooler forum for Seton students. It's not, we aren't like a government or, an organization or anything like that. It's such it feels like such a big thing, while at the same time, really, it's such a small thing. Just it's not saying a bad thing, but it's just good to keep that in perspective because, I learned how to choose not to get so reactive or worked up over someone making it clear that they don't like me. I've been not to let that become such a huge thing because, they don't really know my character, and it's hard to say some things to someone that you'd only be able to say if you actually knew them, and not everyone does. So it's just good to keep it healthy perspective on those things.
You have such great long answers, and I just yeah, it's good.
Yes. Well, I'll take. She took a long break to think about it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, it's something important. It's something that everyone has to learn at some point in their lives, all of these lessons, and that's something that CH has given me because I think it was probably something that I was weak in before. And, upon accepting this role, I didn't think it was going to be bad at all. I didn't have any concerns about controversy or backlash or anything like that. And then it just kind of hit me kind of hard. And then it was just learning to, this is happening. This is just a reality of what is going on. So that's something that Siege has given me because I feel like I have a much thicker skin now because of it. And I've learned how to choose. And that's something that debating also taught me. If you tend to get frustrated or anything like that, you can just make the decision not to get reactive. You can make the decision not to get frustrated. You can make the decision not to be so,
Yeah.
And it helps. So valuable life lessons to learn.
I had a question, then it slipped me. Which was, do you have any complaints with the harbor? What do you think it could improve in?
Improving with CH specifically?
Just complaints, not with the system.
It's about the site itself.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, Matt. Do you have an answer?
No, you go while I form my thoughts because I want to be able to state this clearly.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I think that oftentimes the environment of it can be very, what's the word? I'm just speaking generally about the whole site experience, I guess, but
Lack of experience?
that, I mean, it's difficult. Trying to make our way in the world, which will lead to all sorts of things. When you have young adults on one site or one platform and just told to, have at it, there are going to be lots of. Now, of course, that's not really what. That's why there are certain systems in place to keep things from running super wild. But at the end of the day, it's just a site where young adults get to interact with each other and say all sorts of things. So it can become a problem. It definitely can, just like with everything. The environment gets a little. I don't know what word to pick to describe it. I'm trying to choose my words carefully.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What about you, Matt?
Yeah.
Do you have any complaints?
I agree. I think one of the big difficulties that anyone can experience on CH is the fact that for a lot of people, CH is like their only outlet. Like they don't have like any other social media of any kind. So it's a lot of people who are like who. I'm trying to think of how I want to say this.
They're
A lot of
inside a
people don't know
bubble.
how to act. Don't know how to act with some things online.
I
I guess.
guess you could say it's either they're inside their own bubble and don't think of think they don't try to put themselves in other people's shoes. They don't try to think like the other
Sometimes.
person.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I
Yeah.
had come up with a recent thought that I guess I could have asked the mod, but I thought it was like such a little nuisance that it's not worth it because I don't care personally. But you know how certain meme templates are banned?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, my question is, what is the spirit of that law? Like against templates that are for our nature?
Well,
This.
it really depends on what it is from because there are a lot of. I mean, we all know the reality of media and how perverted it can be. So if there's a grossly inappropriate film or show in some form or another, whether that just be like very frightening and intense violence or anything like that, something that's just so removed from an ordered film or something that you'd be watching, if it's so far removed from that, then it can be a point of scandal having it on the site even. Um, so yeah, things like well, I won't name any specific movies, but yeah, it's just one of those things where if a parent saw a meme that they would recognize the templates from a movie that they know is grossly inappropriate, they would probably question that and be like, why is that on here? And we tried to just exercise, you have to be cautious and it's good to be overzealous within reason, if that makes sense. You have to be reasonable about those things, but for the most part, it's one of those things where, yeah, if it's a point of scandal, then it's probably not the worst idea to keep them off the site. If that makes sense.
So the reasoning is
Yeah.
if it's likely to cause scandal, then it shouldn't be. Then it should be banned.
Yes.
Well, it
Even
depends, but
even even if like it's specifically stated that anything posted on CH is not like I forget how they worded it. Like I want to say endorsed, but I don't think that's how they worded it. Endorsed by Seton. It still reflects badly on Seton as a company to have
yeah.
something that could cause scandal on one of their sites.
Right.
That's one of the concerns, as well as some that Issa voiced.
And the thing is, like, it's stated within the guidelines that the admins and mods cannot be held responsible for external links, meaning that if a link is put in there that has, say it has one of the words that it's like a slang. I'm not going to say any of them, but if it's a word that's a slang term that isn't intrinsically evil, it's not like a curse word, but it's just banned on CH for, CH's purposes. If it was a link with a video on that, then we can't exactly be held responsible. However, the things that are put in the site, the posts and the images inserted into the posts, we are responsible for those. So, of course, like Matthias said, we don't want to, at the end of the day, Seaton's reputation has to be considered, and also just the safety of the site in general. The mission is to provide I don't know, probably the exact wording off the top of my head, but is to provide a safe environment for Catholic kids. So,
But
you
so,
don't-
so if it's the
I found it like
the is it the nature of the template
Yes.
that's banned?
Just because of what it's from. Yeah.
just because of what it's from, right?
So if one were to to replicate the template, like using paint or drawing it, then it would be fine, or no?
It gets runnier, don't worry.
I don't.
That's-
I how
It
you
is-
like it.
Like if you make a parody of the image template, then it would be fine, right?
I don't think so, because it is still, especially if it's one of the more recognizable ones, it's still recognizable as, oh, that template or that panel is from that movie. Oh, I know that. So it's
And
even though
it still references the movie a lot,
Right.
or show, or whatever.
But if
might
it
be.
references more likely the template rather than the movie, then why is it still wrong?
Well, because the template is taken directly from the movie.
right.
Wait, I'm not getting it. Hold up. I'm not getting it. So the spirit is to ban templates that promote actions or sayings against the guidelines. Is that correct?
Not quite, but mostly. Yes.
Generally, yeah.
So that's the logic.
I mean, there are some, discussions of PG-13 movies, for example, are allowed, and some of them break CH guidelines. Like talking about movies like The Passion, for example. That's one of the R-rated movies that's allowed to be talked about on CH. And For Greater Glory, I think, is the other one.
Yeah, I mean, I had an issue when that came out, when it was recommended, because the guidelines clearly state that our movies can't be recommended, and it was in a topic that was asking which movies would you recommend.
Hmm.
And I was like, that doesn't make sense. It's a literal topic asking for recommendations, and then you recommend an R-rated movie. I mean, the guidelines say that that an R movie can be discussed at a mod. I forgot the word.
Discretion.
Discretion, yeah.
Yeah.
But recommend is still against the guidelines.
Right. To
Well-
recommend an R-rated movie is
Brian, join the
You,
mention.
You have
There's only
to-
two guys.
you also have to realize that
We need more
there's
people to
I
play.
like,
just one guy.
in the case of image guidelines, there's some exemptions when it comes to religious images, like like Jesus being taken down from the cross, or anything that technically would violate the guidelines. But so the same would go for something like The Passion, that's depicting very accurately depicting.
I mean,
The,
that's an exception because it's historical.
Right,
and
but not
religious.
not all historical films are able to be recommended or discussed. There are a lot of historical R-rated films that cannot be discussed because of things that happen in them.
Oh,
I can think of a couple off the top of my head that are historical films, but wouldn't be allowed on stage. It's specifically the religious nature of something like The Passion,
Right.
or some religious image that might give it a pass.
Right.
Okay, the chat is asking why can't we say suck?
Matthias?
ICH?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me this? Because just to put it simply, it references.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, listen. If I am ever to promote the video on CH, I can't have you saying obscene things, please.
I was just because it
Oh, these two don't even like languages.
bad things. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
just me versus Stormcrow, basically.
So what you're saying is that it's more than likely to be abused of than to be beneficial.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, then what are you
So-
saying?
In many cases that it is used, it can reference obscene things.
I don't want to listen to La Curiosidad Blue remix. I want to listen to jazz.
Trying to think of how to word this.
Yes,
No.
words are
Yep.
essential.
No further questions. No further questions.
Nerd is in the
Thank
chat. Say hi.
Wait. Oh, who's in the chat?
It's Nerd.
He's sturdy. We stand sturdy.
He's asking for free V-Bucks, but that's not a thing.
No.
Or is
I'm-
it?
I'm not a gaming channel. I don't do giveaways, so and I can't even play Fortnite. My computer can't handle it, and I need permission from the people of authority over me. So I can't.
So Brian,
Yes.
I have to go in a few minutes. So if you have any other questions for me,
Oh, the game.
now would be a good time. Or if someone in the chat has any questions for me, or anything like that.
Let me think. Let me think.
You're sabotaging me.
Let me think. I mean, I had questions that built up over the years, and then right now I just forget them.
I know the feeling.
I mean, I don't speak to that about a mod, mostly because, I mean, if they say no, all right, fine, no, it doesn't matter to me. Though when I go to bed, I keep thinking about what happened. I'm trying to justify it, but most of the time, I usually don't care because whatever. Because authority is authority and should be respected. I might disagree, but whatever.
He's so bad. You just take the rock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I disagree with some actions that are taken on CH,
Yeah, you just run.
but
You
if it doesn't personally affect me, it's fine. I don't care. If I take everything personally, then I'll never grow as a person. All right, Snurd has a question. Snurd, ask your question.
Oh no.
This is gonna be rich.
Oh my god! Why is everyone so bad, including?
Ask a good question, but not a hard question.
Why have
Yeah.
you beaten them? I have. When the first time I played, I destroyed.
Oh, I guess this is the first time Snurd
I got
watched, or maybe not. No, I think he was.
Why? It's the same game. I told you. I like destroyed him.
Oh, by the way, if anyone's watching this, please subscribe. It helps. It can help break the YouTube algorithm. I mean, I was thinking eventually to talk something political, but it's like the time doesn't really give for it.
Then I just lose the game.
Like the Parlor versus Amazon Web Services type of thing. Like, would you agree with Amazon or do you agree with Parlor? I mean, I have my own biases, but whatever.
No, I definitely would
Matt,
not
what do you
agree
ask?
with Amazon.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Parler isn't even a quote unquote conservative site. The only reason that conservatives go on there is because that they don't fact check everything and just take down posts. So I mean, I know that the CEO, their like motto or the company's motto is that.
Oh, I got
Wait.
Nerd's question. Okay, his
Okay,
question
good.
is, how amazing is my personality? 1 being amazing, 10 being mind-blowingly cool. End quote.
Are we allowed to go into negatives? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Message retracted.
I'd say.
What here? Like, no one cares. Just move.
On a good day, I'd say your person. I give it an 8.
Boo. You go boo.
Well, that's your answer, sir. Hope you like it.
Or he could just
All right,
go
we're
back.
51 minutes into the video. Let me think one last question before you guys go. About general, like, where do you see CH in 5 years, and where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Now you ladder mate.
I think CH as a whole will probably have grown
This does not stop anything.
in the next 5 years considerably.
It's just checkmate.
My hope,
That's my guess.
my biggest hope for CH in 5 years is to have a
I'm gonna
functioning
destroy this guy.
and have more than
I'm gonna
3
rob
very
this guy.
small
Oh,
forums,
I was like, he's flat.
that
Alright.
have some
I found this
actual some really active. I mean, there are some active users there, but it had a lot of really active users and a lot of really active posters, and have
I'm gonna play series.
its own little environment
He's
there.
so bad.
better
In
when you
5
Nothing
years, I
always
hope
does
someone will have beat Natalie's post count.
I guess he doesn't want me to play.
Oh god, her post count will be so high. I bet it's gonna be like 100,000 in 5 years. Because I think she's definitely gonna graduate.
Yeah,
so
if she stays as active as she is in the members forums as she does in the alumni forum,
It
5
will
years
have
from now,
doubled by the time she graduates.
something I realized is that because it takes 4 years at high school generally, that means every 4 years you would get a whole new cast of members in the forum.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah, and moderators.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Well,
It's like it takes a
most
really long
you
time.
get mostly a whole new cast of members, because if someone stays back a year or for whatever technicalities of reasons.
Well, make that 5 years because of the extra grace year. Yeah, you get. All right, so I think that's about it. So I suppose you can leave now. That's you're allowed to leave. I give permission in
Thank you
my
for having us,
stream.
Ryan.
My stream.
Thank you for this.
Oh yes, let's hope we can do this again next month on Friday.
Yeah,
Because it's really hard for me to predict this, and I don't want this to become a weekly thing because I still have studies to complete if I want to actually go to the graduation in 2021.
Stormcrow's getting old because I'm just not caring.
Because
no, so you better come to graduation. Okay?
yeah, I really want to be there. I would be the first in my family to go to a Seton graduation, so I'd be really happy to go there and actually, experience it.
I'm gonna play here and checkmate.
Yeah, Issa, think about it. It's going to be the 2020 grads and the 2021 grads. It's going to
Or
be
maybe.
I'm going. I'm gonna be up in Front Royal around that time.
Like, if he goes here, I'll probably take.
Oh, yeah?
If he takes like this, it's fine.
Yeah.
If he
Okay, to
Alright,
anyone
well-
watching, don't forget to pray for me and for everyone in the harbor, please. Everyone needs prayers.
Yes.
It's in high demand these days.
Mm-hmm.
Very high demand. All right,
Yes.
let's end this stream.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Wave goodbye.
Check and checkmate. Oh, that's not checkmate.
Bye. See you.
Because she has here.
Adios.